Wildlife works, oye! Wildlife works, oye! Somo! Somo! Vera! Lift the ban! Somo! Vera! Lift the ban! Somo! Vera! Lift the ban! Wildlife works!
Mimi shirika kutoka imeingia. Kwanza tulikuwa tunapeana basari za 2,200. Lakini sasa education hapa imewaka moto. Wildlife Wildlife So tuna haki ya kusimamia hili shirika, maana tumeona msaada wake. Kwanza imetuelimishia watoto tukiwa na shida ya magonjwa, hata kama mgonjwa amekufa Mombasa, ameugua wapi, tunaenda hapo, manake ni watu wetu, ni majirani zetu, na wanatupa magari, wanatupa support. Tukifiwa hapa katikati, wanatoa magari, wanatuletea maji, wanatuletea chakula. Ai, wildlife Wildlife So kwa hayo machache, sisi tunataka Vera iwachilie msaada wetu ule tulikuwa tunapata wa kusaidia watoto kwenda shule. Wengine wameenda university, wengine wamekuwa maofisa. Sisi tunasimama na Wildlife Works na hiyo carbon kabisa.
Nashukuru kwa sababu ya Wildlife Works. Ni shirika ambalo limekuwa hapa kwa muda mrefu na limekuwa la msaada. Mimi nikisema ya kwamba nimeona manufaa mengi kutokana na huu mradi. Ukweli ni kwamba vijana wengi na wamama wadogo hawakuwa na kazi. Na kupitia Wildlife Works, watu hawa ama rika hili limepata kazi. Nitasema hivi, iwapo kuna dhulma zinafanyika katika jamii na zimepatikana, ni kila mtu abebe msalaba wake. Kila mtu aliyechangia kulete dhulma abebe msalaba wake. Lakini kampuni ipatiwe nafasi ya kufanya kazi yake, ili jamii iendelee, ili jamii ifaidike na miradi ambayo ilikuwa imepangiliwa mwaka ambao tunaenda ifanyike. Mimi kuna mradi katika kijiji chetu tunangojea ufanyike. Kwa hivyo kwangu ni uchungu sana kusikia kwamba kampuni ifungwe. Hiyo somo iende ikasome kwengine. Sisi tunataka kuendelea na kampuni.
Wenye mashamba tumekuwa hapa tukipanda miti, tukilinda miti, kwa sababu tunatetea mambo ya uchomaji wa makaa, na ndiposa tuweze kupata hii carbon ambayo tunauza na inalipia watoto wetu fees, inajenga shule zetu, inasaidia wamama, inanunua hata vyondo zinazouzwa na wamama hapa, zinapelekwa mbali, wamama wanapata pesa, na tunauza hata shanga ambazo community hii imesimamia haya mambo, imetoa haya mambo yote kupitia huu mradi. Huu mradi umesaidia sana. Kwa hivyo sisi tumesimamia mambo ya ukataji wa miti kama wenye mashamba. Tumehifadhi kabisa miti na tumekataa kabisa mambo ya carbon credit kufungwa. Tunataka huu mradi wetu wa carbon uendelee, kwa sababu umesaidia nchi yetu kabisa, na watoto watu wamesoma, wengine wamemaliza university, wengine wamekuwa ni marubani wa ndege kupitia huu mradi wetu. Kwa hivyo tunataka huu mradi uendelee. Aliyesema huu mradi kama somo hausaidii community, unasaidia wenye mashamba wote, hata wenye ranch wamepata pesa tu, na watoto wao wamebadilika na wamepata madigrii mpaka university. Sisi tunataka mradi uendelee. Somo akaa huko alikokuwa Netherlands, na sisi tukaa huku kwetu tukiendelea kuuza credit carbons zetu, na ndiposa wale watoto wanaozaliwa wajukuu watoto wetu waendelee kusoma. Tunasema Wildlife Works iendelee na huu mradi works. Huu mradi Wildlife Works Wildlife Works
Leo hii tuko hapa tukiungana na shirika la Wildlife Works kuhakikisha ya kwamba na mradi wake unaendelea. Vile pia tuko hapa kushtumu ni shirika la somo kuingilia masuala ya Wildlife Works. Vile pia tuko hapa kuomba shirika la Vera liweze kuruhusu na shirika la Wildlife Works liendelee kufanya shughuli zake, kwa sababu tumeona ya kwamba Wildlife Works imeweza kusaidia jamii, imeweza kusaidia watu zaidi ya 100,000, kwa sababu Wildlife Works ina operate within 6 wards, 6 locations. So tunaona ya kwamba kile kitendo ambacho somo wamefanya ni kitendo kibaya na kinataka kutuweka kwa umaskini, na tuko hapa kukemea shirika la somo na tuko hapa vile vile pia kuomba shirika la Vera ya kwamba waachilie waondoe hiyo suspension ili shirika la Wildlife Works liendelee kufanya shughuli zake. Ukiangalia hapa Marungu kuna mambo mengi ambayo yanategemea shirika la Wildlife Works, kwa mfano basari, masuala ya maji, masuala ya barabara, masuala mengi yanayofungamana na mwananchi, na tumeona ya kwamba Wildlife Works shughuli zake zikisitishwa, umaskini utachangiwa, na vile vile pia na vijana wetu wengi watakosa kazi, na vile vile kutakuwa na masuala mengi ya wizi mtaani. Kwa hivyo tuko hapa tukisema ya kwamba tunasimama na shirika la Wildlife Works kwa hali na mali, ili tuone wakiwa wanaendeleza shughuli yake ya uuzaji wa kaboni.
Mine, I'm just appealing to the national government. One, tunaomba national government iweze kuchunguza hii organization ambayo inaitwa SOMO, kwa sababu hatuwezi letewa organization kwa ground yenye hatujui imetokea wapi, then based on allegations. SOMO kama if it's a reputable organization, inafaa ingesema kwamba after wamepata hizo allegations wangeenda pale police station, tujue kwamba kuna people walienda ka report, tumepata OB. Lakini kama mpaka sasa hii hakuna mtu ameenda ka report, atuseme ya kwamba kama kuna kitu kilifanyika, na kubaliana na wale wasemaji wangu wote ya kwamba kama kuna kitu kibaya kilifanyika, kila mtu abebe msalaba wake mwenyewe. But lazima sheria zifanye nini? Zifuatwe. Mtu asikuje ili kutakutuharibia. Tukiangalia we have a bigger picture ya kwamba kuna ile miradi ambayo imefanyika katika hii area yetu. Leo hii kama SOMO inataka Wildlife Works itoke, watuambie hawa vijana ambao wameandikwa vijana 447 tutawapeleka wapi, ama ni wapi hawa vijana wataenda kupata ajira?
Marungu community leaders, members of the press, good evening. We are here today to make a declaration and read our community memorandum in response to a report released by SOMO against the Wildlife Works Kasigau Corridor REDD+Project. As a community, we are defending our rights, upholding justice, and preserving progress. The objective of this memorandum is to declare the Marungu community's position on allegations raised by SOMO. 2 is to express our concerns about Vera's suspension of carbon credit issuance to the Kasigau Corridor REDD+Project. 3 is to condemn SOMO's attempt to leverage isolated incidents to advocate for the abolition of the carbon offset industry. And the 4th one is to demonstrate community solidarity and support for the Kasigau Corridor REDD+Project. This memorandum has been put together after a week of day-long meetings with community members in 5 different localities spread throughout the Kasigau Corridor, and we have attached the list of attendance for all the forums we had. We gave space for community members to express their general opinions, grievances, and support for the Wildlife Works project. This memorandum is produced as a result of these meetings and has taken into account all the various opinions of the community members who directly benefit from the project. The feedback from the community has been that while some bad actors were present within the project, the community overwhelmingly support the project and are very concerned about their lives and livelihoods if the project is suspended. This is why we feel compelled to correct some of the blatant falsehoods put forward by SOMO about the project. We, the undersigned, representatives of environmental, human rights, civil society, non-governmental organizations, community-based organizations, administration and governance experts, and the community of Marungu location hereby present this memorandum on the Kasigau REDD+Project, guided by Article 1 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010. We exercise our sovereign powers mandated by Article 174, recognizing the right of communities to manage their affairs and further their development. As local community residents, we assert our constitutional mandate under Articles 3, 10, and 35 of the Constitution of Kenya, highlighting our responsibility to defend and protect the Constitution, participate in matters concerning us, and access public information. The global initiative, known as Reducing Emissions from Deforestation and Forest Degradation, REDD+, is a pivotal strategy in the battle against climate change. Originating from the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, REDD+ gained momentum with the Kyoto Protocol in 1997. The Bali Action Plan in 2007 introduced the comprehensive REDD+ mechanism, setting the stage for addressing deforestation and promoting sustainable forest management. The Paris Agreement of 2015 solidified REDD+ within the global commitment to climate action. Kenya, as a signatory to the Paris Agreement, fully embraces REDD+ initiatives. The Climate Change Act of 2016 provides a legal framework with subsequent amendments in 2023, reinforcing Kenya's commitment. The National REDD+ strategy, on the other hand, outlines Kenya's approach to reducing emissions, promoting sustainable land management, and enhancing carbon stocks. Grounded in the Constitution of Kenya 2010, our memorandum aims to address recent allegations of sexual harassment and physical abuse brought forward by SOMO, which is a Dutch-headquartered NGO. We vehemently condemn any individual malpractices within the project, while at the same time challenging SOMO's drastic recommendations, including the cessation of the carbon offsetting industry. The Wildlife Works Kasigau Corridor REDD+Project in Taita Taveta County, Kenya, is a successful conservation initiative designed to mitigate climate change by collaborating with local communities, NGOs, and international agencies. The project addresses deforestation and land degradation in the Kasigau Corridor, which is a migratory conduit between Tsavo East and Tsavo West National Parks. The project, which started over 20 years ago, align with global, continental, and national frameworks and positively impacts the lives of over 100,000 residents across 6 locations, fostering economic opportunities, environmental conservation, and community well-being. The project supports community projects in poverty alleviation, education, health, and environmental conservation. The project's success lies in its comprehensive approach, mobilizing voluntary carbon market funding and actively involving the local communities in conservation activities. By addressing the root causes of deforestation and land degradation, the project has created green jobs, empowered local communities, and reduced deforestation rates, hence showcasing a model that harmonizes environmental and socioeconomic aspects. We have all seen a very positive impact by having the project here. This is a poor area of Kenya with very limited employment opportunities. The project has provided an ever-growing number of jobs to the community through their various departments, which we hope will continue to grow. On top of that, the project has worked with the communities to engage them in learning about climate change and how to adapt their agricultural methods to become climate resilient. It protects a large area of native forests, which is crucial for the area and to fight climate change. If the Wildlife Works project was not there, these results would most likely disappear in a short period of time, and we cannot allow for that to happen. SOMO's targeted investigation, which was very clearly biased in nature and relied on testimony, which was obtained through questionable methods, including cash payments offered to people in the community, unfairly labels the Kasigau Corridor REDD+Project as allowing systemic harassment. With less than 10 officers implicated in a project of 447 employees, SOMO's condemnation of the entire project is scientifically flawed. SOMO's call for global carbon offset industry abolition within their own report indicates ulterior motives and a disregard for local communities embracing and benefiting from such initiatives. The community, of course, condemns any human rights violations and supports the project's internal investigation and corrective actions. We question SOMO's motives and urge adherence to Kenya's legal processes. Now, when it comes to opposition, while appreciating whistleblowing, the Marungu location community firmly rejects SOMO's targeted investigations, labeling the malpractices as systemic and radical recommendations, which are demanding for the abolition of the carbon offset industry. SOMO's tactics raise questions about its motives, as its proposed industry abolition contradicts Kenya's commitment to global agreements like the Paris Agreement and REDD+ initiatives. SOMO's call for the abolishment of the carbon offset industry is seen as unjust and an insult to Kenya's sovereignty. We support Wildlife Works' corrective actions against alleged perpetrators and further demand fair administration of justice and compensation where human rights violations are proven. We emphasize the project's positive impact on the community, environment, and socioeconomic development. The Marungu location community, transformed by the REDD+ project, further expresses shock at Vera's suspension of carbon credit issuance to the Kasigau corridor REDD+ project based on SOMO's report. We acknowledge the significance of whistleblowing and the experiences of the women who are affected. We, however, challenge SOMO's motivations, and we have already seen positive corrective action being taken by the project. We understand that further investigations into the allegations have already taken place, and the project is continuing to work with our communities to improve further. As we conclude, we call on SOMO to cease its campaign for global carbon offset industry abolishment based on isolated incidents in the Kasigau corridor REDD+ project. Kenya's commitment to REDD+ initiatives should be respected. Secondly, recognizing the community benefits of the Kasigau corridor REDD+ project, we urge Vera to lift the suspension on carbon credit issuances to prevent setbacks to the project's gains. Wildlife Works' swift corrective actions are appreciated, and we encourage continued commitment to human rights and project sustainability. We call upon Wildlife Works to continue ensuring fair compensation where violations are confirmed, and continue working towards prevention of any further issues within the project. Kenya is a sovereign state guided by the rule of law, and any illegality of whichever nature should be prosecuted within the legal framework. SOMO's recommendations should not be used, and I repeat, SOMO's recommendations should not be used as a pretext to bring down the Kasigau corridor REDD+ project. The community which is here today calls for collaboration and adherence to national and international frameworks in addressing the allegations and ensuring that there is continued success of the Kasigau corridor REDD+ project. May God bless you. May God bless the people of Taita Taveta County. May God bless Kenya. Wildlife Works is here to stay.